Hi everyone! Every single item you're about to see in this video is approved, so feel free to shop the links below in the description and sign up for free monthly content ideas for your social media, blog, and or website. If you sign up for the monthly content ideas, you get free downloads with tons of tools to help your online presence as a female founder. So join the email club. Subscribe now if you want more feminine classic fashion and of course female entrepreneurial hacks for your hormones and beauty. And if there's a specific category or video or certain topic you want to see, you want to know more about, hit me in the comment box. Welcome to my H&M Classic Fashion mini haul. I was shopping at H&M for someone else and then ended up purchasing some items in bulk for myself. So this is a mini haul as I was trying to figure out that situation. But for those of you who know me, I have a capsule wardrobe of about 10 ensembles and a majority of those items are from H&M. But the pants don't fit me very well. I have 4 pairs of trousers that come in a pair of a suit. So excuse me, so you have to buy the pants and jacket separately, and they're also a bit on the longer side and a bit big, but if I size down they're way too small, so my shape isn't supported according to their sizing, at least not for that one particular item I purchased in bulk. So I just lived with it because it looks nice and it's not that hard of, it's my casual pant. It's not necessarily like a dress up thing unless I dress up the shirt and the top, but I don't necessarily do that. In addition, H&M has had trouble with their sizing in the US for years, and they recently changed up their game when it comes to US sizing. I'm a 0 to 2 US and couldn't fit into their size 2 before, which is really too much. That's when you definitely know something is off. But with that said, for me, H&M is a bulk store. Like, you shop for their garments in bulk because they have such a good range of quality, especially when it comes to timeless pieces. Like, their stuff is always in style, especially like their basics, like their tank tops, like what I'm wearing now, even their jeans, their chinos for men, proper button-up shirts, etc., etc. I love their blends of cotton and even high-quality polyester. When people think of polyester, they think, oh no, I'm gonna sweat profusely in this, but there are a range of quality when it comes to polyester, and H&M definitely uses better blends in my opinion, and definitely lasts longer than Forever 21 items. Where before, Forever 21 clothes, after one wash from just purchasing it, a strap would rip in the wash, and it's really annoying. But H&M, you can definitely feel things are thicker, but you also have to be aware of picking fast fashion pieces, because there are so many items that, like Mango, Forever 21, even River Island, the British brand, Zara. There are some items that look nice when you buy them, like if they're ribbed items, but then after a wash they look completely different because the quality just isn't there. And that's the whole point of like really expensive jeans and really expensive garments, is because they wash them multiple times for you, and that's also part of the service of why you're being charged so much sometimes, because they're including their time for the service of how much cycling this one product will go through. And it's also not necessarily good for the environment, that if you're constantly trying to fix the garment to be up to a certain point. That's why a lot of designer items fit one of the reasons why a lot of designer items fit a bit on the smaller side, because that's the actual sizing, but just shrunk so much from all the washes. So I hope you enjoy this. This is very feminine, timeless, classic fashion that I chose because I want to wear these items hopefully for the next at least 3 years. Like, I do not plan to shop for these kinds of items again. And if you're looking for the detail, I'm wearing the items exactly how they came, aside from, you will see, like, I already used some of the items because I was so excited when I got them. I knew instantly, like, this is it. Just like the photos, it's comfortable, it's wearable, livable, it's the quality is next level. You should definitely shop these items because I was blown away. Where I don't shop that much at H&M, but when I do shop, it's because I've had my H&M items for so long. So, which is a good thing. It says something about a fast fashion store that I'm not even shopping their conscious items. This is the regular items that are more trendy and fly off the shelves for the season. And the fact that they're lasting me so long, and the fact that I'm not shopping so much at that store, from that store, it's because they last so long. So the quality is tremendous, and you should definitely shop these links in the description if you like the items of what you see. I did not iron or steam the items because you will see that they're creased, because I wanted to show you exactly how they would come in the mail. And I received a box, like a proper cardboard box, and a plastic packable package parcel. And the thing is, I ordered a lot of things. Specifically, one was for a man and one was for me. I was helping someone revamp their wardrobe with classic timeless things, and you'll see more of that later, but here is your haul. This first item is a long camel cardigan. I am in love with it as it's perfect for transitioning bipolar spring weather when it's hot in the sun and cool in the shade. I can wear it with a short skirt, short dress, trousers, even a long dress, and feel comfy, warm, amazing. If it's really cold outside, be sure to bundle this and layer with an overcoat or an overjacket, of course. It's chic, classic, and versatile. Also, super affordable. I will show you in a bit, but I can definitely see myself wearing this on a plane ride, and since I got it, I've been wearing it everywhere and anywhere for the past 2 days. It's basically replaced my fuzzy robe. So it's definitely a chic alternative to a fuzzy koala robe. Hashtag work from home life. If you can see in the little window, I actually put the cardigan on right now because I am quite cold. I had a trench coat from H&M for years. I wore it for a good solid 3 years, then kept it in my closet for 2 years without using it because it started getting truly worn and dirty and wasn't going back to the way it was after many washes and dry cleans. The thread was pebbling and it just couldn't keep up anymore, so I felt like every single time I stepped out it would get dirtier and more worn with each wear. So I had to replace it. Found this fabulous number. It feels like denim, but I looked at the details and it's recycled polyester. I love it so much, and I had to get used to the fabric because I was a little surprised not knowing what to expect. As long as it's not suede or velvet, it's easy to clean, and that's manageable for me, especially having such a good off-white H&M trench coat similar to this one for so many years. I'm definitely going to have to spray some sealant for water on it because people don't think it rains in LA, but it does, and it rained here and it got dirty from dragging into something wet. You might see a dark smudge on the belt. Aside from that, I went to dinner and my date spilled some vinegar all over the tabletop, including my new coat got wet, and I literally just got it that day, so I was really annoyed, but I wiped it off with a napkin as it just sat on top of the coat. It didn't sink in, the vinegar didn't sink in, and it was perfectly clean still afterwards, so this coat is a lifesaver. I don't know how that worked, but this coat is definitely a keeper. It's timeless, goes with every single item that I own, and a lot of my capsule wardrobe is white or off-white, so it goes with everything, even black and brown together. I don't wear those colors, but if you do, I know it's very easy to put those colors together. With this shade of ecru or cream, however you'd like to call it, it goes. Another note, this is very oversized, so if you're looking for the tailor look, swerve this. This is more of a loose overcoat. Accessory time! I really love this quilted phone bag. I always saw these types of accessories more for music festivals and hiking trips. I'm not exactly sure where one utilizes this style, but then it hit me. My main everyday Chanel bag rattles around in my car, sometimes to the point that I have to put a seatbelt on it. And because I drive fast, it will literally slide around if I put it behind the passenger seat, because I think it will, and like put the seat all the way back, because it will usually hold, but it still slides around and it creates wear on the bottom of the bag. So I don't appreciate putting such an iconic accessory on the ground and wearing it out even more. Then I found this quilted nude beige taupe tone little phone bag. Fits my phone, keys, tinted lip balm, credit cards, cash, and my wallet doesn't fit in here, but this is definitely meant for cards and or cash for easy access. My only pain is to not have too much stuff in it, because once you take one item out, especially my phone case is made of rubber, it sticks to all the other stuff and the other stuff comes out, so I try to keep it as minimal as possible, or just have my phone in my hand because I'm usually listening to an audiobook in the car and want to set it up on the car. But this is perfect for listening to your audiobook or podcast or whatever you like to listen to or keep up with when you're doing work around the house, like lifting laundry, doing chores, when you don't want to run around with your Bose speaker, carrying it in every room, or having the Sonos speakers on and setting it all up and using all this electricity. But it's so handy to not get my designer bags worn when I'm running errands and want to remain a bit more low-key. It's also definitely a money saver. If anything, it prevents wear of my expensive bags that I want to take better care of. So this is definitely an investment piece for me. Just a quick side note, something funny is people say they dress for themselves, but it's not entirely true. A lot of clothing stores went bankrupt because nobody was shopping. except me. Anyway, I do dress for myself and you should too. Don't be in pajamas all day. You don't feel as good about yourself and you're not as productive in multiple areas than you think. When you're in pajamas all day, you dread going out and getting things done. At least I do, so don't dress up to remember you're human and love life. Who's gonna see me in my work from home wear? Do you guys care? Leave your answer in the comments. I do dress for myself and even dress up for dinner like a weirdo, but I guess that's a more classic and traditional thing to do, but I truly believe dining is an occasion. Back to the haul. This tank top is timeless, truly a must-have and goes with everything under a suit. As I'm wearing with a skirt, I originally purchased it to go with my white trousers and white jeans. I'm in love with neutral and blush tones as a tank top. They're just flattering, easy, and practical to layer in Los Angeles. Something to keep in mind is there are no adjustable straps, so be aware when purchasing online. Be sure to read the dimensions and measurements of the item and see if they suit you first. The thing with H&M tank tops is they've leveled up their quality. If you can feel how smooth and thick this garment is in person, it's luxurious to the touch and one of the items I bought in bulk. I'm a fan of all things quilted and neutral, and all things quilted shall be in style as long as I walk this earth. I am only to walk this earth in these insanely comfy quilted flats. Something to keep a note of is sizing with H&M for shoes usually isn't a problem, as it wasn't this time around, but someone told me they look big on me. I'm a size 7, literally the most common female size, as these were really comfy. I think they were saying this because they could see the start of my toes within the flats when I was wearing them, but that's only because I have long toes. So if you don't have long toes, you might possibly want to try these babies on in store or half a size down. Aside from that, I can't express how comfy they are. I haven't bought flats that weren't hiking boots in years. So this is a true testament to how flattering they are, and also with them being close to my flesh tone and pointed, they give the illusion of my legs looking longer when posing. Finally, the coup de grace. The trousers I have been contemplating whether to fix or replace are now replaced. I originally purchased 4 sets of trousers to go with 2 suit jackets. That's what you do because pants wear faster, but they were so ill-fitting and these feel so schmancy. I feel posh, yet not trying too hard, and classic. I'm myself in these without trying. They're comfortable enough to be thrown on when going out for errands, dressed up enough to go out casually with friends, and if I ever have a business meeting, they're definitely clever enough. I'm all for a pair of versatile, smart trousers because you can do anything and be anyone, and these have a thick, even stretchy feel to them. Material is luxurious to the touch, and I bought in bulk. To be even more specific, 3 sets of these pants. Now, as my old trousers wear, I can slowly recycle them into cleaning rags and use these instead. What do you think? Which trousers are better? Looks, color, texture, vibe-wise, you decide. I'd love to know more what you think in the comments.